Hey everybody, Logan here. Sorry for a few days of no videos. I was on a vacation? Not really. It was MegaCon 2023, the 30th anniversary. It's funny because they actually didn't promote it as the 30th because MegaCon started here in Central Florida in 1993. So if you do the math, it's 2023. Which is crazy because 93 is now 30 years ago. So with that being said, I've been every year except for, 2020. There wasn't one. So, or was there one at the very end of the year? No. Yes. No. Yes. No. 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 There was one in 2021. So I went to 2019. 2021, 2021, 2022, 2023. So this year I went 2 days. I went with two different sets of friends. Thursday went for the short day from 4 to 9. We left right before closing. And then Saturday we did from 9 a.m. We got there early. It opened at 10, and then we left around, we tried to leave around 3:30, but needless to say, we didn't leave until almost 5. I'll tell you that story in a moment. That was a pain in the butt. But I had a lot of fun this year. I happened to pick up a number of things, but we'll get to that in a second. Right now, we're just talking about things that I saw after those two. Well, I shouldn't say after those 2 days. During those 2 days. After those 2 days, ooh, my wallet hurt. But that's a lot of us. I picked up a lot of things. I actually didn't do any celebrity meet and greets or anything like that this year. The only thing that I did do, I guess you can call him, he's a celebrity adjacent. I went to the Geeks and Gamers panel and spoke with Jay, Drunk 3PO. If you guys know him, check him out if you haven't already. But I'm pretty sure there's a good chance if you're subscribed to me, you probably know who he is and the Geeks and Gamers guys are. With that being said, Jay is going to be on our Ready to Start podcast. So we're working on getting a date and stuff like that. Depending on when you're watching it, we may or may not even have the date set up. But in a future episode, he will be joining us. So with that being said, let me continue talking about MegaCon because MegaCon was fun. Every year, it feels like it gets bigger and bigger. This year, to be honest, it didn't feel like it was bigger than last year, which is kind of weird. But the celebrity section seemed to be a bit larger. Artist Alley seemed to be a bit smaller. And the vendor section seemed to be a bit more crowded. Like it had smaller aisles and stuff like that, but there was a lot of stuff. So, needless to say, with everything that goes on at MegaCon, big thing is to buy things. So, I went there with a budget, didn't stick to it, but I got some great stuff. So, I decided, hey, let's make this video. Let me show you some footage from the con, what little I took. I didn't realize how little I took, so that's why you're really not going to see much here, but you're going to see what I did take, edited, chopped up, all that other good stuff. So with that being said, how about we finish this here, finish the talking, and let me show you what I picked up. Okie dokie, with that out of the way, I got a number of things. That I wouldn't normally get, that were just kind of cool. And the reason I'm looking is because they're all right here. So I'm going to start with things that I would normally get. And that is, let's go with, if you guys heard of them, Premium Edition. Last year I did the same thing. I bought some games from them. And I let the lady who runs it know that, hey, I'm a big fan. I picked up pretty much every game that they've had, except for, I think, one. There was only one game that I didn't pick up. But this year I picked up 2, and I picked up the special editions of each one. And the first one is Rain on Your Parade. and the other one is Rack and Ruin. Now, I don't have any gameplay or anything for these because, as you can see, they're still sealed. So what I'm going to do is, in a follow-up video, I'm going to unbox both of these and let's see exactly what comes in these special editions, because they did have just the games by themselves, but I'm a sucker for these special editions. You know me. Look at all that Switch stuff. You've seen the special editions. You've seen that I've done unboxings. I just love these things. So look at this. This one you play as a rain cloud and you rain on people. You rain on them. You rain on their parade. This one kind of looks like I want to say it looks like a Doom, not a Doom, a Diablo, maybe a Gauntlet game. I'll find out about that. Didn't really see too much. I just looked on the back and I was like, that looks pretty cool. I'm going to pick that one up. And I like how it has a Super Nintendo style box with a Switch. And then this one is just a standard style. So this one actually came with a pin. It's a little mad son because he's mad that the rain is there. I don't know, but I thought that was pretty cool. Next is something that I wouldn't usually buy, but my wife saw it and I showed them to her and she was like, oh, that's really cool. We got one for her, but we got these two for me. And these are metalworking, just metal sculptures, carving things. I got Symbol of Akatosh, of course, because, yeah, Skyrim. And Raphael, the red bandana guy. You know, turtle, red bandana, gaming. Okay. Oh, look at that. It's cool. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay. I'm sorry. But those are really cool. Pick those up. Now, I got two t-shirts. One with Skeletor, but I wore it and it's in the wash. So you guys don't get to see that. But I'll probably wear it in a future video. Other one is that. How awesome is that shirt? God rest his soul. This is all the Tommy Rangers. Minus Turbo. I just realized there's no Turbo. No red Turbo. I just realized there's no red Turbo. That was the only other Ranger that he was. Now, I did get artwork. I'm going to overlay it right here. At the same vendor that was selling this shirt. So I thought that was really cool. They had another one that had all the Rangers on it. Well, all of his Ranger forms, but it didn't have him on it. The JDF, the artwork of JDF, Tommy. And I really wanted to get that one. That I'm going to hang in my office over my Power Rangers display, which you guys see in every one of my videos that I film in the office. And all the streams and everything. Now, with that being said, I did get another piece of artwork. My wife got a ton. I got her, she loves these 11x17 prints. She gets a lot of the horror ones and Animal Crossing stuff like that, but that's all hers. I'm going to show that stuff here. So this one, I did get one this year myself, and that is Donnie Darko. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is a Donnie Darko one. There you go. Look at that. So it's like a Japanese style, but out of the movie. If you guys have seen the movie, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. And this stand that had these had all kinds of gaming related ones, but there were so many that I wanted and I couldn't decide on just one. So I went, all right, I'm going to go with the one movie one that I like. And I pointed and I was like, yeah, let me get that one. So it was a buy two, get one free. The other two were an Animal Crossing one and a Death Note one for my wife. And then I got this one. So, that being said, I also took some pictures with the Batmobile because someone had the Batmobile there. I guess it was their one that they made. I took some pictures and if you want to see those, you have to go to the Instagram. Haha, I'm going to do that. But I got a Joker buck. A Joker buck. If you guys are old enough, you know, this is the best Batman. Michael Keaton, the original Batman, best Batman. You don't agree? Fight me. I'll win. Trust me, you'll see why in a minute. Oh, and on that stand that I got the Donnie Darko, I got a free postcard. Greetings from Silent Hill. It's actually a postcard. That's kind of cool. And I picked up a case for my Switch OLED, which is Squirtle, because I'm not going to lie, I hate this Pokemon Switch. Hate it. Hate it with passion. I hate these colors. At first I thought they were pretty cool. One, I'm sorry, I don't like Scarlet and Violet. It's just got too many bugs for me to enjoy. It was one problem after the next. And I didn't realize how much as time went on, how I hate those colors. So I got a case that could kind of cover it up a little bit. That's the front of it. I don't know if you guys can see it well. So that's the front. I am going to be getting rid of this Switch. I'm going to sell it. I hate it. I hate looking at it. Yeah, it's that bad. So I'm either going to go back and get a white one or get the new Zelda one. I haven't decided, or just use my old regular Switch. I don't know. But yeah, got that one. What else do we have here? Save the big boy for last. And I always get a stack of retro Nintendo games. Oh, there is one PlayStation one. And not just retro, imports. Now, I bet you're thinking, didn't you just say you were selling off your collection? Not Nintendo. Not Nintendo. Nintendo is the only thing I still collect, especially imports for GameCube. As you can see, there's a Nintendo 64 one, and, well, Nintendo 64. The only one I did get because it's Vita, you'll see why in a moment. So the first one is, I really enjoyed this racing game when I was young. I have English copy, I think. I don't know if I have it. Yeah, I have it in box and loose. So I decided to pick up the Japanese one loose, and that's MRC. Multi-Racing Championship. One of my favorite racing games. And then that Vita game, like I said, was actually Phantasy Star Online 2 for the Vita. Now, I don't know how this is going to work, or if it will work, or if I have to make a Japanese account. I didn't care. I wanted it in my collection because I'm a massive Phantasy Star Online, Phantasy Star Universe fan. I loved them. Love them. Still love them. Still play PSO, especially PSO 2 on the Xbox. And you can switch your save file between PlayStation and Xbox, so I was wondering if what I could do with this. So I was like, if I can't, whatever, it's going to be an awesome collector's piece. Next, well, this game just came out for a remaster that apparently hasn't been getting that great of reviews, and that's Tales of Symphonia for GameCube, Japanese GameCube. And as you can see, their boxes are a bit different. So they're clear cases. I don't know if you guys have seen them. There you go. I got Tales of Symphonia. Now I got one because my wife loves this franchise, and to be honest, I didn't know what this one was. I just knew it was Harvest Moon. So it's a Japanese version of Harvest Moon. Don't know which one it is. I was like, hey, what the heck? Put it in my collection. It's hard to actually find these with their paper sleeve on the outside. Most of the time you're going to find them with just the clear case. So I was like, sure, let me get this. Next are these two bad boys. Yeah, Mario Kart 64, Japanese in box. And if I'm not mistaken, this would be Pokemon Stadium Silver and Gold. But here it was Pokemon Stadium 2. I think over there it was the equivalent of the third Pokemon Stadium. So it would be, I guess, Pokemon Stadium 3. Don't know for a fact. You might want to check me on that, but I think I'm correct. So I had to pick these up in box. Japanese games are now getting pricey in box too. They were significantly half the price, if not less. Yeah, about half the price of what you would get them US copies, US box copies. So I do like collecting the Japanese box ones. I don't collect Japanese cartridges much just by themselves these days. It depends on the game. If I go, ooh, or it's a Japanese version of a game that I really like Star Wars Shadows of the Empire, Legend of Zelda, or Castlevania, something I like. Yeah, Castlevania, it's not that I like the game, it just holds a place in my heart, even though it's a pretty poo game for the 64. But yeah, that's why I bought that one. But I'm buying the Japanese in-box games as much as I can find, just because I really, really like buying these. I like collecting these. So, with that being said, the reason I left the con so late was because of this last pickup. My wife was like, all right, I want to get you something, because I was buying everything. I was like, okay, I'm paying for everything. You're not. It all comes out of the same account. But hey, it is what it is. Well, we have fun money, and business money and work money. You know how that is. Adult life. Yeah, it's fun. It can suck, but it's fun. So she's like, you bought me all this stuff. You did all this for me. I want to get you something. What's the one thing? Just one thing. If you could have any one thing here. And you know, there's a lot of expensive stuff there. I could have went, I want this. No, I didn't do that. I went, I want this. This one thing. See what that is? For those of you who are old enough who know, that's the Sword of Grayskull. Last year I got the cosplay version. This year, I truly have the power. Now, the thing is, it's not sharp. It is a display piece, and that's fine with me. But it's the actual Sword of Grayskull. So, this being something that I needed to have in my collection, it was the last one. The last one was $120. I'll tell you that. It was the last one, so she took it down. The lady at the vendor took it down and said, all right, it's a little damaged. Sorry, it's a little damaged on the hilt. And on this side, the price is still there. I haven't taken it off. There's a little bit of damage here and a little scuffing here. I didn't even have to ask. She goes, I'll give you half off. Yes, $60. Go ahead. Done. This beautiful piece that will hang on my wall. And for you guys who know, I am a huge He-Man fan. So I had to get this. Sorry, this is the reason I'm sitting so far back, so I can get this sword in camera frame. And I'm sorry, I have one camera. I don't have multiple angles. I only have 5,000 subscribers at this time. So hit that subscribe button. Yeah, that would really help us grow. So without that in the way, I'm sorry, I'll be on that. We went to go pick this up 2 hours. I bought this right before the panel, the Geeks and Gamers panel. And then after the panel ended, we went down to go pick it up. And they have this really unorganized way to pick up weapons. Because there's two big weapons booths. Where if you buy anything that's actually made of metal or has a sharp blade, you have to pick it up there. You can't carry it around. So you go to this table in the big entry area, and they have all the weapons marked, certain numbers off of the ticket they gave. So my wife and I are waiting up there. My friend's with us. His wife is with us, and my other friend are with us. And then my wife's blood pressure is going up because she's getting angry because they can't seem to find it. They can't find it. 30 minutes go by. It's so unorganized that they can't find it. And then my friend who comes up, another friend, high blood pressure, decides to start going off on them too. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to let them do that. I'm not going to mess with them. So eventually we finally got the lady who was in charge of the table, I guess, went out to the vendor, and the vendor said, oh, I sent that a long time ago. Oh, it was on a plastic bag. What? And then the lady went, I know exactly where that is. I was like, she's like, well, did you tell anybody it was? I was like, I didn't know. They just said, okay, I'm going to send it up. It'll be up there in about half an hour or so. I was like, sure, no problem. So went and did my thing, went to the panel. And the whole time it was sitting right there on the table. No clue. It was wrapped in a bag. We couldn't find it. We didn't know. So we were pretty upset. So it is what it is. We missed an appointment. We had I would say a church barbecue. We missed it because of that. We got home so late that we just missed it, and it was a little upsetting. So we ended up ordering pizza. But hey, is what it is. Such is life. I got my Sword of Grayskull, and as I said, that's the story for that one. So let me. Sheath that baby. That was my most favorite pickup of the con. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. Make sure you turn on that bell for notifications so you know whenever I post a new video and whenever a new episode of Ready to Start is available for you guys to watch live stream. Most of the time it'll be on a Thursday, but we might have some scheduling issues, but we'll definitely let you know. Next episode, episode 3, this week, RGT85 is a special guest, so make sure you guys tune in and watch it. Yeah, do that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.